All right, we are officially live. I say good, well, actually it is good morning. It is officially midnight on the 3rd of July, 2018. Welcome one and all. My name is Chris and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And I got a box that I would like to do an unboxing. My PGCX graded books that I sent in approximately 3 weeks ago have returned. And the funny part is that I got a bunch of boxes today for some comics that I've been waiting to get. So I always make sure when I get a bunch of boxes, I go through all the tracking numbers to see which is which and mark them down, getting them ready for future videos. And I lift up this one box and I'm like, wow, this is really heavy. I mean, what is this? So then I looked at the address and I realized it's the PGCX books. They forgot to tell me that they said that they shipped it, but they forgot to send me the tracking number, which was actually a pleasant surprise. I just figured it wasn't sent yet because they said there was a little back delay because of the fact of the holidays and everything. So with that being said, let me first adjust the camera. I see people are starting to come in, so welcome one and all. And you should be able to see me in a second. Now, these are 4 key issues. If you saw the video I did about 3 weeks ago, you will know what these books are. I do not know the grades, and there we go, I am live. You should be able to see me by now. I do not know the grades, so we are going to learn them together. I do this every month. I have 4 books that I send in the PGCX. I do a little deal. Now, there is a new deal that they're doing. It's no longer the 10%. They told me that they want to switch it up every now and then to give people other opportunities. So, if you send in 10 books or more, you can have a choice of any one of them to get pressed for free. And that could be a Golden Age book through Modern Age book. It doesn't matter the price, you'll get that one free. So the description will show the code, but it'll be We Love Comics Free Press. Make sure you put that on the form. So, with that being said, we got enough people. Let's start getting this going. As you can see, I have the box. It has not been opened yet. So we are going to open it, and we're going to find out the grades together. And I want to try something new this time. Before I reveal the grade, I want you guys that are live to tell me what you think the grade is before we reveal it. So let's see if you guys can get some pretty good guesses. Now, obviously, okay, it's going to be harder to grade by just looking at a cover because, you know, you haven't seen the insides and everything. But still, I mean, you should know the difference between a 1.0 and a 9.8. And if you don't, this will be good practice. So let me just tear this open. And as always, anybody that could be kind enough to give my videos thumbs up, I always appreciate that, and welcome to everybody. Avid Collector says free pressing for each 10 books. 20 books equals 2 free pressings. Yes. So make sure you indicate that if you send in 20 books, you will get 2 free pressings. So it's a free pressing on every 10 books. So good question. So if you send in 30, you'll get 3. All right. So I put these upside down so I cannot see the grades because I don't want to know. And of course, I will tell you what I thought they might be. I'll tell you the price I paid because people always appreciate that. And then you guys chime in, so get ready. A 10.0, that would be nice. All right. All right, so let's get this going. Let me first cover this. So the first book we are showing, and there's a little bit of a delay. So let me make sure. Okay. So we got Werewolf by Night. And let me put this on an angle so this way you could see it a little bit better. Now let me show the comic book. And I'll show the back. Now you guys, from what you've seen, tell me what you think the grade will be. Now, obviously, I haven't seen the grade yet. I'm still holding it. 8.5. Vesp, I think I want you to grade my comics from now on. Now, I paid $33.75 for this book. I paid for this a couple years ago with my eBay bucks. So this could come out to be a 0.5. Oh, you want to close up to the spine? There are some ticks on the spine. Now, I said that this book is going to be around a 3.0 to a 3.5, and I could see you guys are being extremely generous. As you can see, there are a bunch of color breaks along the spine, and all of you that said 9.2 to 8.5, I want you guys to grade my books from now on. Okay, so you guys have made your grades, and they are definitely a variety. All right, so I said I predict it's about a 3.0 to 3.5. All of my books I get pressed and dry cleaned, so that will affect the grade. So let's see what our first one is. Now, this is what I'm talking about. When you get your books pressed and dry cleaned, it will raise the book. So this is a 6.5 off-white to white pages. And I'm going to be honest, this is definitely higher than what I thought it would be. So I think this one they might have overgraded. So I'm going to be honest on that. But then again, the only thing is this part of the spine where there's some ticks on it. The rest of the book, I mean, the corners are tight. The cover looks pretty good, and you could see the back right there. So yeah, I think honestly, I think they did overgrade this one. So, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be honest when it comes to this stuff. There's no favoritism. So I think they definitely overgraded that one. But hey, it is what it is. I've seen many a book from CGC get overgraded, and people say they'll take it. So there we go. Here we go. So we have the next book. This is Green Lantern, issue number 1. So let me zoom in so you can see it. And of course I have the grade covered so you can see. Yeah, Travis, I agree. They definitely overgraded that one. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, you know, it deserved that high. So I want to be fair about that. That's the first one that I've gotten that I think was not what it should be. So let me show you the back of the book. And again, I'm trying to do this so I cannot see the grade. It's got one little stain on the back. It does have a subscription crease. Now, there was a big stain here with a lot of like a ripple effect in this one area. The pressing, I can see, dramatically improved it. So this one, that's a hair, I thought that was a crack. Let me show you the spine. There's a much better spine on this one. I paid $405 for this book. Let me put it on an angle. Alright, so you guys predict what you think the grades, well, the grade will be. So I predicted around a 3.0 to a 3.5 before the pressing. It's probably higher than that, but I didn't know with this stain how much they could get out with the pressing. And they did one heck of a job because you could see a huge difference. So let's see. Here we go. We got a grade of, all right, 4.0. That seems more realistic because I said between a 3.0 and a 3.5. It came back off-white pages. That I knew about. This is the first appearance of Guardians of the Universe, Origin of Green Lantern Retold. So yeah, I wasn't sure how good they would be able to get this stain out. It is dramatic, the difference. So this is one of the things that I tell people. A pressing is definitely going to help. So this one seems definitely realistic on this one, because like I said, about a 3.0 to a 3.5, it came back a 4.0. Okay. 2 left. Now let's see what we got. Okay, this is Amazing Spider-Man number 2. This one could be a 0.5, and I will definitely make out on this book because I paid a total of $209.20 for this book. I've seen 0.5s restored selling for $330 to $400. I saw a CGC 0.5 on eBay sell for $600. So this is a high demand book. It's the 3rd appearance of Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm sorry about the glare. Unfortunately, there's not much you could do when, you know, the plastic is reflective. But it's the 1st appearance of the Vulture. So let me show you the book. I'll put it on a little bit more of an angle. So, right here, there's a little piece of the corner missing. You can see right here and here, there are pieces of the cover missing. Both staples are intact. And let me show you the back. I'm trying to do it so I cannot see the grade. So this is definitely a lower grade book, but I got this one because I wanted it to be preserved, because both staples are intact, but they are hanging on. So you can see the back looks pretty nice. The rest of the book looks nice. It's the front cover. So here we go. So I said this book is going to be about a 1.0 to a 1.8 range. Maybe a 2.0, because it seems like most of the damage is on the cover. Everything else looks pretty decent. Again, the staples are intact. So let's see what you guys think about the grade for this book. What's up, Reggie? Alright, so make your predictions, and then we'll reveal it. So yeah, it seems like people are pretty much close to what I thought it would be. And here we go. And DS says I had a 2.0 with pieces missing like that. So fingers crossed, I would love a 2.0. But like I said, a 0.5, I'll still make out. So here we go. You guys will see it before I do. And there we go. That was pretty much what I thought it would be. And I'm very happy with that. A 1.8. And off-white pages. So especially for a book from the 1960s, off-white pages looks pretty darn good. Like I said, the major problems with this book are on the cover only. The back of the book looks really nice. I'll show you the back of the book again. The page colors are off-white pages. So especially, like I said, for books this old, I cannot complain. So I paid $209.20 for this book. So a 1.8, very happy with that. Pressing absolutely helped it. And like I said, the majority of the problems of this book were the cover. Because I looked through these books, and the centerfold was intact. Everything else was good. All right, so the last one. We got a Golden Age book. Now, this one has tape on it, but tape does not mean it's restored. So let's put this on an angle so you can see it. All right, so this is Superman issue number 13. Now, this won't surprise me if this has restoration or anything. And if it does, then this will be the 5th comic that PGX has found restoration, if that's the case. So this is the first time that Jimmy Olsen's name is mentioned. Before that, he is called Office Boy. So this is a significant book. So let's let you see the whole thing. So you can see up and down. There is tape on the spine. So let me close that in. That I knew when I bought it. But the staples, both staples, are intact. Love these Golden Age books. Okay, so let's show the back. And it's hard to do this because I'm trying not to look at the grades, but I have to like twist my wrist in a way that's like not very natural. Okay, so I paid $360.99 for this book. I said it would probably be a 1.5 to 2.0. I don't really honestly know how to grade Golden Age books that well because they tend to be a little bit more lenient with books this old, especially when it comes to tape and things like that. So if you guys want, put your predictions. I said about a 1.5 to 2.0. Let's see what you guys think. The colors look really great on this book. And definitely you cannot go wrong with an early Superman. I love these older ones. All right, so everybody's saying it's around between a 2.5 and a 2.0. All right, let's discover. You guys will see it before I do. So let's see what we got. All right, so this is kind of what I thought it was because, I mean, it's an older book. It's a 1.5, so it was definitely around the range that I thought. Let's see if there's any... Okay, so the good thing is there is no restoration, but they did mention that there is a full spine split, which of course I knew because there's tape all the way down, and back cover, front and back cover taped to spine. So that I absolutely knew about. So like I said, with tape, it is not considered restoration, especially in Golden Age books, but any book, they don't talk about that. So I am so happy that this book is not restored. I knew it did not have, that it had the tape, so I'm fine with that. Now this is the part I love. Both CGC and CBCS get it wrong in the description because I actually did a lot of research on this book, and neither CGC or CBCS mentions what's in this book, and I'll read what they wrote. All right, so this came out in 1941. Off-white to white pages. For a book from 1941, off-white to white pages, really happy than that. It's the first appearance of the Archer. Who knows who that is? It's a villain. Okay, so it says, Jimmy Olsen appearance, name Jimmy revealed. First definite appearance in a comic book. Last name not used until issue 15. That is 100% correct. If you look up Wikipedia and you look up this book, it will tell you. And I did a lot of research on this book before I bought it. So both CGC and CBCS do not mention this major key part of this book, that this is the first book where Jimmy is called by name. Now, that's also true that his last name is not mentioned until issue 15. So in this book, they call him Jimmy. But before this book, he was only known as Office Boy. So that is a significant book. So a 1.5, I cannot complain, not restored. And I'll tell you, 3 out of the 4 were accurate grades. Like I said, I'm just because I work with PGX doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and say they do everything right. So let me show the books in case you missed. So we got the Superman 13 1.5. Absolutely agree with that. Beautiful looking cover. Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Off-white pages, a 1.8. First appearance of the Vulture. Third appearance of the Amazing Spider-Man. This one, I love the fact of the pressings. Please get your books pressed. It is going to dramatically increase. If you watch the video I did where I show these books, because I show them before I send them, look in this area that I point out, and look how wrinkly it is. Now look at it because of the pressing. It didn't completely smooth it out, but it dramatically improved it. So this ended up with a 4.0 off-white pages. So everything is off-white to white pages. Now this is the only one I just don't agree with. I think, in my opinion, and everybody else agrees, they did overgrade on this one. So of all the books that I've gotten over the months, this is the only one where I can honestly say I think they definitely overgraded on this one. So, you know, it is what it is, but 3 out of the 4 pretty much spot on. All the other books that I've sent in have been pretty much spot on for the grade. You know what? Nobody's perfect. Like I said, I've seen both CGC and CBCS overgrade books too. So, it happens. So that is the 4 books. Thank you very much for staying late. Some of you on the West Coast, it's only about 9 o'clock, so you didn't have to stay up too late. Anybody on the East Coast, I am so appreciative. Don't forget to, well, I can't say wait until the end because there is no surprise subscriber shout-out. But you know what? I will do a surprise subscriber shout-out here from the people that came to leave a comment. So let's go with... Let's see. DS Comics. So DS Comics, you get today's surprise subscriber shout out. Thank you so much for looking at this video. Give it a thumbs up if you appreciate it. Hit subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget the description in the link in the description is for the new special for PGX. If you send 10 books to get graded, you will get one free. So if you send in 20, you'll get 2 free. The code is in the description. It is We Love Comics Free Press. Make sure you put that on there to indicate. And that's the video. So thank you for staying up. I didn't want to wait until tomorrow because when I got this package, I was way too excited. And let me know what you think overall. Like I said, the Werewolf by Night, they definitely overgraded it in my opinion. I'm sure everybody agrees. But the other 3 seem pretty much spot on. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next video. So I'm not going to post any videos tomorrow because this is the one for technically tomorrow. I hope everybody has a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. Thank you so much to everybody that came here to watch this video. Always appreciate it. Hit subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. And don't hit the person next to you because we know that's not nice. And don't forget, it's not you. It's not I. It's We Love Comics. Thanks, everybody. Always appreciate your viewership. I'll see you next time. Peace.